my goodness, you started recording? Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Queen, A.K.A.MISTY, coming at you again for another documentary. How y'all doing today? I had a wonderful day today, and that's significant because I don't have many of those days. For those of you who don't know me, I'm disabled. I had a stroke, many heart attacks. My heart stopped on a few occasions where they had to revive me. So I don't speak well because of my stroke. You'll hear me saying sorry a lot because I can't control my tongue. And I have something called facial aphasia, where my face makes different expressions that I can't control. But anyway, I want to continue with what I was doing yesterday. I'm introducing myself to you and the world because for a long time I've hidden away myself because I was afraid of letting people see how I am now. I just had open heart surgery. I've been away from my apartment now since February. I'm sorry. I'm not editing this tape. However it comes out, it comes out. I want you to show you me and how I am. I make a lot of mistakes with speaking. I'm not able to say things right away because I can't get the words out right away. What you see I don't know if you can see anything on me, but I have a lot of wires. I had open heart surgery and I received an LVAD. An LVAD is something that attaches to the left side of your heart because my left side of my heart was pumping very, very, and I mean very slow. So before I lost my life, they had to put some machine, and a machine saved my life because without the machine, I wouldn't have been here much longer. But thank God I was able to get the LVAD, and my life was spared and extended. So I want to explain to you different ways of communicating with me, because a lot of people don't communicate with me very well because they don't know how to approach me. They don't know how to talk to me. They don't know how to talk to me. A lot of times they will talk to me, like I said yesterday, like I'm 5 years old. I mean, they'll go, "Do you understand me? Am I talking slow enough?" And you don't have to talk to me like that. You could talk to me regular, and if I don't understand, I will tell you I don't understand. I will ask you to talk slower. I know a lot of this stuff is repeated from yesterday, but I want to repeat myself so people who didn't catch the first video will be able to catch up. Or you can go back and just watch the video. Also, in order to get the LVAD, they had to take out 9, that's right, 9 of my teeth. So I have no teeth up here. But because the teeth was damaged, they had to take them out. It was extremely painful procedure. And when I say painful, it was painful. I mean, I laid there after surgery in tears. They had to do an actual surgery. When I woke up, the pain was so bad I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I got through that. Had the heart surgery. And let me tell you something. The heart surgery was so painful. When you woke up, you had really bad thoughts on your mind from all the pain. There was 3 giant hoses coming out of my chest to collect the blood, and the pain from those hoses, or tubes, I'm sorry, was so painful. I can't even describe it. All I did was cry. That's how I spent most of my days, just crying. Sorry about this shaking. So, I didn't think I was going to get through that. I prayed to God every day to help me through that. And as always, God came through. Unfortunately, when they sent me to my first rehab, the aide allowed me to fall, and I hit my head on the back of the wheel of a wheelchair. And the next thing I knew, I was in the hospital. Then they had to send me back to the hospital where I had the surgery. Next thing I knew, I was on life support. Tubes were going down my throat. And while I was on life support, I ended up having a nightmare. It was a very bad nightmare. Teddy bears were coming to life. They were torturing me. They were throwing me down the stairs. And before I hit the bottom of the stairs, I would be thrown into a whirlwind of atmosphere. I also, at one point, left my body. And I was looking down at them working on me. And this is a little hard to talk about. I thought I could do it, but this is difficult. I was watching myself on the operating table, and they kept saying, she's not going to make it, but let's keep trying. And I kept saying, don't give up, but they couldn't hear me. But they kept saying that we're going to keep trying to get her. And they worked on me, and I'm watching them. Then all I heard was, guys, you gave it your best, but we can't get her. And one of the ladies, the female doctor, said, okay, you gave it your all, everybody. Thank you for your help. And they started clapping like they was patting themselves on the back. And then the female doctor said, Yvette, I'm so sorry. We just couldn't do it. She goes, I'm going to call it. And I don't remember the time that she called it. But they left me there. Everybody left. She was thanking everybody for their hard work. And then she turned around and said, I'm so sorry, Yvette. We couldn't save you. I'm so sorry. And she washed her hands, turned the lights out. She turned the lights out of the operating room. Everybody left. And that was it. She says, Yvette, I'm sorry. And she closed the door. They left me naked on the operating table. And my body was supposed to be boxed. So I don't know if they was going to cremate me or what. But I watched my body just lay there. It never, it never went into a box. And I kept saying, no, this is not it. This is not the end. This can't be how my story ends. No way. And then somebody was talking to me and says, why didn't they put a sheet over you at least? And I said, I don't know. But I do know this is not the end for me. And they said, and you're also not in a box. It was like they was reassuring me that I wasn't going to be cremated. And the next thing I knew, I was back in the operating room in ICU for real, not the dream. It was very traumatizing. And I heard the doctor say, Yvette, Yvette. And I saw her with one eye open. And then she shook her head, no, she's not there. Next thing I knew, I was having another nightmare. And the nightmares just kept coming. Until I saw my mom. My mom said, look, you can't go. And I said, Mom, I got to leave. And my mom said, no, you can't go. I said, but I have to. Then a car pulled up. I said, you see, Mom, I'm leaving. And when I got in the car, it was Snoop Dogg. Can you believe it? It was Snoop Dogg driving. And he goes, what are you doing? Because I got in the back seat of his car. And I said, I'm being kidnapped. Take me away. He goes, girl, you ain't being kidnapped. I wish I could be kidnapped in a fancy car. They said, get out my car. I said, what? He said, get out my car. I said, you can't be serious. He goes, I'm serious. Get out my car. So I got out the car, and my mom said, see, I told you you can't leave. And I said, Mom, but I have to go. He goes, no. She said, no, you have to stay there. My mom passed away in 2006. But her spirit was holding me there. And then the next thing I knew, I heard the doctor scream my name real loud. And I went back to the hospital in the recovery room after my surgery. And I woke up. And I never went back to the nightmare. So God sent me my mother's spirit and to hold me there, to fight, so I stayed alive. And I don't know about Snoop Dogg because I never met him. But if I had went away in his car, I probably wouldn't be here today because the doctors told me when I woke up, they didn't think I was going to make it because I was slipping away. And they was trying to get me, but there was nothing they could do because they kept trying to keep me alive, but I kept slipping away. Everything was failing. So, thank God I'm here. I made it. I'm not going to dwell on all the things that went wrong because God is good. And he saved me so many times. When my heart stopped, I crossed over and I saw myself floating without a body. So all you people out there who are into the fashion, who have all this money that you're putting in your pockets, believe me, when you die, you won't have a body with pockets. There's nothing to put clothes on because you don't have a body. You're just a spirit. I know you say, well, we want to enjoy ourselves while we're here. What you should be doing is preparing yourself for the next phase because that's the phase that counts, not this life. This life don't count. It's nice to have a lot of money while you're here. I get it, so you can do the things that you want. But that's not where your faith should be. Your faith should be in God and what He could do for you in your next phase. Yes? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you very. Oh, thank you for the sandwich.
No, they gave it you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my dinner is here, so I'm gonna go for a little while, and I'll catch up with you later. God bless you all, and it was nice talking to you, and I hope you like talking to me. Thank you. Bye bye.